Yo, what's up? What's up? This Facts Over Feelings coming again with this Gen X shit, original OG Chronicles. What's going on, AD?
What's happening?
Well, we see that TikTok got another stay of execution.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They keep surviving. You know what I'm saying?
They can have that.
Huh?
They can have that.
I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, but us focusing on that is like them days is numbered.
No, not the way that they want us to focus on it, but we are going to focus on it. It's just a different way that we're going to use it. We're going to use it for the tool in which it was created for. And I ain't talking about kitty shit.
Right.
Yeah, so that ain't nothing. That's how we gotta move it.
But gotta move the goalpost.
Like you were saying earlier, though, it's something in which we can't put a whole lot into because the way in which they're playing with us. You know what I'm saying? The rules are not the same, and they keep moving the goalposts, and don't nobody got no time for that bullshit.
Especially when we changed our format from political to Gen X conversation. Laughing and joking about music, and we still getting banned. Both names banned right now because the fact is we talking about because people mad at us because we're changing the format because we don't want to sit and argue no more about politics.
Which is our prerogative. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If we don't want to do it, ain't no reason to have to do it. Correct? You agree?
What you said?
I said, if we don't want to do it, there's no reason, to have to do it. They can go down the street with that bullshit. We on something different. We trying to bring something different to the table in the morning.
Yep.
And people are appreciating it because it gives them a something different from the mundane that they have been used to.
Yeah, because it's not a given no more. It's not a look who popped up in the box.
I can't see him yet. Brown sugar baby.
Hey, baby. Hey, my babies.
What's going on?
You laughing at, Biggie?
I'm like, oh shit, I'm brown, bro.
What's wrong with me?
No, you had your camera on. I'm like, Brown about to flare it out today.
I'm ready to go go back to the hair shop, get my stuff done. Yeah, but I was just in the room with Uncle Stan, and
you went back.
Yeah, I went back over there, and One Love, she's on one, but it's Friday, so she's on one. I'm telling her, you get out there tomorrow and you go march. Damn it, I will do it. We'll go. Get your ass out there and put that sign up, fuck Trump, and you go. I'm gonna say fuck Trump, and I'm going. We'll go. She's scared though. She's scared. I'm gonna do it for you, Brown. Well, you got to do it for you because he gonna strip out, he gonna put y'all asses in the damn kitchen. We ain't going in no kitchen. We'll fight. We ain't doing that shit.
In the kitchen you go.
Man, having babies, so he gonna try and make it seem like y'all got to have babies and shit. Shit. Us sisters ain't with that. We're too. We want to have one, we will, but if we don't, fuck it, we ain't.
You ain't lying.
Shit. Hey, the men, we don't want no more damn babies anyway. Shit. We don't want no hard-headed children.
Hey, you know what? And it's crazy because I don't know. I do know I have a friend who has, I want to say his son is 4, maybe going on 5,
Mhm.
and he's going on 51. And I can't do no shit like that. Like I told my kids long time ago, I said, you do not
That's
have
it.
to worry about no more brothers and sisters from my end running around talking about daddy. I said, you guys do not have to share me with anybody. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Y'all.
Yeah. They both turned 18. Shawnee turned 18 June 13th. That is it. Thank you, Jesus. I made it through. Get
Hold
parole.
on.
Shit, I get to handle this shit a different way now. Praise Jesus. The Lord is good. Nah, but back on the Gen X topic. Back on the Gen X topic. All right, Brown. This is the question. Do you believe Gen X is the most independent generation, and why? Did you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
I went for Brown. Brown ain't, I don't know if she walked away. We heard the question, bro. You want to answer?
No, I did not hear the question. Repeat it, please.
Do you believe Gen X is the most independent generation, and why?
Actually, I do not believe we're the most independent generation. Only reason why I say that because boomers had it a little harder. Boomers had to be a little more independent and they struck out, you know what I'm saying, and was doing different things at an earlier age. You know what I'm saying? I remember my pops used to tell me about his paper routes, and you know, he worked at the A&P and stuff like that whenever he was coming up. You know, so I mean, I did too, but at the same time,
but I'm talking about this generation.
Who started that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but you gotta remember, we also build off of character too in our generation.
True, but I mean, just you know, when
boomers was like that, man, my uncle and them like, gone, get over there, motherfucker.
Well, I'm just saying forces like civil rights and stuff like
that.
Oh yeah. To that nature, and them having to go through that. I just say that you know, I probably would have been one of them dudes they would have hung because I would have been snapping on motherfuckers all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to placate to the bullshit that you want me to placate with. And if I'm thirsty, yeah, I'm going to drink out your water fountain too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My grandma said that. That's exactly why it is.
Yeah.
Well, okay, now since you back.
Yeah, I had a phone call.
Do you believe Gen X is the most independent generation, and why?
Yes. Gen X was very independent. And even as children, we was taught to be independent with chores and doing things around the house and to help the family unit. So it started as in our younger years to be independent. And as we got older, we still was independent, whether, you know, for the need of survival, depending on how you was raised or where you was raised. But in my situation, I was independent when it came to surviving. I wasn't the type to want to get on no assistance or ask anything for any, you know, from nobody. So my hustle game had to start and kick in. And with that came a lot of street movement and street activity. But at the same time, I was independent to keeping a roof over my head and bills paid and doing what I had to do. So yeah, I believe in the Gen X era. In my situation, I was more, you know, I was independent at a young age. You know, I had a baby at 14. And so I had to take care of a child at a young age, a child raising a child, right? So, I had to do what I had to do, like I said, to survive for me and my child. And, by any means necessary.
All right, damn, same question.
Dang, I should have stayed in the group chat. Hey guys.
Hey.
I think I'm gonna sit here and say yes. And the only reason why, and big homage to our boomers, because they had to do a lot and they had to deal with a lot. I think when it comes down to us being more independent, only because we had to endure more education than most of the boomers did. We had to pass and then we had to succeed. And most of the time, they were putting us out of the house at about 18. You graduate, you were supposed to be independent. That was the thought process. They ain't keep us, and I ain't get coddled or nothing like that when I turned 18. It was just like, okay, so what you about to do? That was it. Right. So it was like, so what we doing? And so you had no choice. That's like when I had my son, of course, I wasn't married, but that was a big stigma. So it was like, okay, my mom was like, okay, so it took her a second to figure out. I guess one of my aunts kept telling her, I'm going to sit here and need her. But in my head, no, I'm not. And I didn't. And then my mom had to sit here and come around and actually see. Like, I'm not going to say that's not your issue. That's my issue.
Exactly.
I opened my legs. I did that.
That's right.
So, yeah, I think we were.
That's dope. Yeah, I'll say on my end, yeah, because the fact is, that's why it took me a while to motherfucking ask people for shit or ask people for help or do anything. Or I've been rocking alone for, especially down here, for like 20 years. Every move I made was basically me moving by myself because I don't fuck with motherfuckers like that. So my independency always got me from California, Atlanta, Maryland. I lived every damn where because I believed in what I could, wherever I land, I could survive.
That part.
Like when people found out that when I left Atlanta and went to California, they was like, who and why the fuck you in Cali? And how the hell you going? I was out that bitch for 4 years. Then I came here to Louisville. I've been here for 20 years. I can survive wherever I put my feet at.
Survival skills is the best tools it is.
And I learned that from my boomers, but I also learned it the way I was raised through my family and how shit was what it is. So what does being Gen X mean to you personally?
What'd you say?
No, I was going to sit here and say, I think we're the latchkey kids anyway.
Yeah.
We're
definitely. We had to learn how to go home, open the door, sit inside the house.
And normally, I had a little brother, so I had to do for two.
Shit.
Exactly. I had a younger sister. So, yeah.
I was the baby out of everybody, and dude, I was the head of the house at a young age, and my grandpa was an over-the-road truck driver. So, my grandma, I was getting classes while my sister and them went through the abuse. Like, my grandma said, I'm going to teach you how to wash clothes. I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm going to teach you how to cook. You ain't going to need no woman. You're going to be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah, my mom told me the same shit.
Yup. She like, if you got a woman because you want her and you need it. But you ain't going to have no woman that you're going to be sitting up here talking about how I cook this shit. When I got down here, I made food, turkey, fucking Thanksgiving dinner, and everybody was like, God damn, bro. I'm like, man, I know how to cook. Shit. I learned from the best.
See, now, I do say this. I've always said that I wanted to take the time and sit with my mom and see how she makes certain shit. Because a lot of stuff that I like, I don't even eat because I don't know how to make it like she makes it. So if she ain't making it for me, I ain't getting it.
Bro, man, I watched my mama. Me and my mama had it in the lifetime. As we an adult, me and my mama had a couple of potato salad cook-offs. Cause my mom is the salad queen. Like she make seafood pasta salad. Like everybody like make your potato salad. Did that? My mom make banging sides. I had to take my mom out one year.
I don't care how many times you watch Mama make it. It'll never be like Mama's because of her touch.
But I take my mama recipes and go up a notch. Like I make a lot of my mama recipes to this day, especially our meatloaf. I just add cheese to it.
I was gonna say, Brown. Even though I don't eat it anymore, my mom kabasi a certain type of way. Like I've never seen anybody do this, and I got it. I know how to do it. Like I've been doing it for a minute, so it ain't nothing. And my mom was even like, "Damn, I think that yours is better than mine." See?
Oh yeah, my mama bowed down to my potato salad, bro. I was like, "What?"
But see, we put a special touch of energy to our food. Even I might watch my mama cook some stuff and put every ingredient with that lasagna that she used. It's still gonna be something off that she did because of her touch, her pinch of this. She never used a measuring cup. They don't never use they just throw a dab of this, a pinch of that, a dab of that.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just it was perfect because it was hers. It was her touch. It was her energy that made it. It was her. And it was her signature.
Day, don't you supposed to take what your mama started and make it better because you can pass it on to your kids? Because like my auntie make this shit called pickled chicken. I took that shit to the next level. Shawnee and my kids and shit, they love that shit. But my auntie started it.
Yeah, you put the swoop up. You put your own swoop on it.
Yeah, my auntie loved my shit. God bless the dead. She when she came out Cali, when I made it out in Cali, she was like, "Damn, you took what I said, yo, that was our weekend meal, boy. That was the only thing she'll make on the weekend." Man, we be like, but so because it's like you could use it like when the winter around, that shit like a broth, like a soup. Then you got the chicken in that motherfucker. Then I started using breast. She used thighs. I started throwing legs in that motherfucker. Me and Charlotte be over this motherfucker fucking that whole pot up. I be drinking the juice and shit because it got apple cider vinegar in it. So yeah, we take it.
Oh, you put apple cider vinegar in your what?
Peppers, seasoning. All that. You add all your flavors. You get it spicy, a little bit spicy if you want it spicy. We used to ball potatoes and chop them up, make butter potatoes, and we'll pour that inside the broth with the chicken. Then I did it with carrots with the potatoes, and they upgraded. But now we back this to the soup. We just eat the chicken.
Yeah.
All protein.
Something I mean, soup is so much healthy for the body. The soup.
So, another question: what does being Gen X mean to you personally?
Go ahead, ladies.
Gosh, you sure make my wheels turn in my head. I don't like turning my wheels on. I just like to go hollow head sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
I just want to say anything that come out my mouth and don't give a damn. I want to be a hollow head today.
Hollow head. Oh,
yeah, she messed me up with that one.
Yeah.
You've got my wheels turning now. Gen X. Gen X means a lot to me because it installed my spiritual being, singing in the choir, running track, sports. Let me see. It meant a lot to me. It was the nutrients and the flavor within my character. My Gen X era put the flavor in my character. that I still take with me today. Anytime I feel like singing a song, it'll come to mind and I'll just sing. Old songs when I was in the choir, running track or running. I still sometimes want to get out there and race my kids in the street thinking they can beat me. Let's take these shoes off, nigga. What's up? Mama had it back then. You ain't got it. You smoke. Okay, I'm gonna show you some. So it put the flavor in my character, and I take it with me. Without my Gen X upbringing, I wouldn't have no flavor in my character. I wouldn't. So it meant a lot to me. And the music, and the music, and the music therapy helped me get by.
All right, Tammy.
Okay, what does Gen X mean?
Personally,
A lot of what Brown said made sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost kind of like, can I say freedom?
yeah.
Not freedom as in the States or whatever, it's just freedom. We had more freedom. We experienced things in a different way than our parents or our grandparents. It was more of,
You saying we was out in these streets? We was in
Yeah.
the streets.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right, Sam. Come on. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and say, just like you said, that the dancing, I was able to
Yes.
express myself a little bit more. Music was different. It made you
Yes.
feel a different kind of way. It wasn't sad all the time. It wasn't okay. You could get any type of flavor you wanted, but
That's right.
I also was able to see more, do more. So I'm gonna sit here and say that Gen X is like freedom,
Come on now. That's right.
experiences, life. Gen X was
Life.
like,
Good one, sis. I agree.
You guys are making it hard. You're taking all my words. I feel like me being Gen X, it's my character. It's we made swag.
Come on.
I like that one.
We made
Come on now.
You know, they might have came up with the word, and we might have been grown in our 30s by the time the word came out. But everybody knows that we had swag before anybody else, because the boomers didn't have it. They well, I won't say that. You know, they kind of lost it from like the 1920s. I want to say in the 1920s, when everybody wore suits, even kids. That's when everybody had swag, because you wanted to dress up and be the best that you could. But I feel like it didn't really come back until our generation.
I agree.
I don't know, because in the 70s, Pop used to get bad as hell with that butterfly collar shirt on and that suit and that pimp hat on a Friday night with that cigarette hanging on the side of his mouth, strutting out the door. I'll be back, baby, in a minute.
But see, though, if you look at the 1920s and the 1930s, how just it, I want to say like the 60s.
It was clean. It was clean.
It was clean.
It was clean. It was
where the 60s and the 70s was more so expressive. People were being expressive.
Yeah, you can say the year.
We were trying to be clean. We took it back to clean. You know what I'm saying? Even our rides, you know, the rims and all that shit, they weren't doing all that shit.
Come on now.
Now you had pimps, you know, when you had wire rims and things of that nature, but you know, we the ones who brought the rims out and shit like that. Y'all can all thank
car culture.
Yeah, us for that shit. Cause y'all
culture
for us. Yeah, we started the car culture, like
jewelry culture. My old ass wasn't wearing the jewelry that we was wearing.
No, they didn't wear jewelry. No. But they had their white walls.
But when it came to like certain shit that we did, like personally for me growing up in a family that was bikers and all that shit and all the other street shit. So I was seeing shit at a fast rate, like was going on fast reward and fast forward. We changed a lot, like when we got crotch rockets. And they called our shit Tyco bikes.
Yeah.
Crackerjack bikes. Mm-hmm. They Harley and Gold Wings and all that shit, big motorcycles. So but when they started seeing that the girls was flocking to them damn crotch rockets.
And you can wheelie on them things?
Yep. You can do tricks. You can do better tricks on them things.
It's like, wait a second, the BMXers are doing something different with bikes.
Yep. Because I was in that bike culture until my brother died. Rest in peace, Chris. And it's what he left behind 7 kids and a wife. And she made me promise her I would never ride, and I have not rode since Chris passed. Because he wasn't even been in that bike culture shit. It wasn't because of him watching me. So I carry on me like this. Like I be telling my kids, if you want to get into it, man, make sure you're safe. Because right now, these motherfuckers don't pay no motherfucking attention. Why you think I ain't I'm not driving local no more? Because they on a cell phone. Man, unnecessary shit when you driving. So
they're very unconscious minded.
Gen X taught me how to be my personality, my character, my assholeism. Because I gives no fucks.
Come on now.
It taught me to be me, and it taught me also don't give a fuck how you feel about me. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be me. I came in this bitch by myself, and I'm a unalive by myself, die by myself. So all that other shit in between is what it is. If it's meant to be, it's gonna be. And if it ain't, it's gonna move. I'm gonna keep pushing forward with those that rocking with me. That's why I believe. That's what Gen X taught me. My word, my bond, and loyalty.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna put y'all down with a saying that I say all the time. It is what it is until it becomes something else.
Facts.
I like that. Trends.
What Sid said, freedom, we felt free. That stuck with me because he was so right. We was free in spirit. We was free in the spirit. And we didn't have labels and judgment and thought, trying to impress the world. The children these days, they have to act like they got to impress the world or impress somebody. The world don't owe you nothing. So yeah, we lived free and we lived for that moment. We didn't think of what tomorrow was going to bring. We lived for today. So I get it. Yeah, sis, you came with that.
Yeah. I'm going to have to stand by that because you think about it, we really did live for the day. Y'all said, let's drive. We drove. Y'all said free. Okay, where we at?
Yeah,
y'all
what we doing?
We were going.
Let's go.
Every day was a fucking hustle.
It was.
Wow. Every day was figuring out, like, we ain't know that word fucking bored. I'm bored.
Right.
I never was fucking bored.
We had imagination. And
we
imagination
sure did.
created a vision. Whether or not it was good or bad, it was still going to be our vision.
Come on now.
But we were going to try to figure it out.
I don't care if it was wild as hell.
We don't work this time.
Yeah. If it was a wild imagination, my crew was like, okay, yeah, we can do that.
Right.
How we gonna do it? It's wild, but we can do it.
We gonna pull it off somehow.
We gonna pull it off. Let's do it.
I want to say
we do it. Yeah.
That's how I think that's what we have to say here, and I have to agree with A Drive. That trendsetter. We technically started a lot of trends.
Yeah.
We were.
Definitely agree with Bam with that.
I
Part of
do
a lot of games.
2030. Yeah.
And when we did that trend, we stepped with it. It's like our character was with that shit. Like, hey, I know I'm the shit. Hey, let me walk through. Let me do my walkthrough. Right? Shoot.
Exactly.
Man, oh
Oh
shit.
damn, y'all didn't even hear nothing I just said. I was on mute. I said also, I'll add this too. Being that we came up in the breakdancing era, we had posses. We started.
Heck yeah. Trendsetters.
Sure did.
Man, we was independent. We didn't do that other dumbass shit. We didn't dick ride nobody.
No, but I'm just saying when
We had groups of other, like my boys, we break dance everywhere.
Huh?
We used to break dance everywhere, bro.
Yeah, we did too.
Capital Skating Rink was every Saturday, buddy.
You would call somebody out with that. You start out with that rope, and you point, you calling somebody out way across the room.
Man, fuck that. I give bitch. We send motherfucker shout out over there. And that motherfucker start popping on the motherfucker, grab their head and kick them across the wall there, bitch. Let's go there. Get to the then moonwalk his ass back to the middle of the floor. There.
Come on now.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. We were so damn corny. We bit a whole lot of shit from Beach Street.
Come on. Come on.
We did a whole lot. I don't care.
Yeah.
Shout out them here, this shit. Shout out Cheese, all them here, this shit. But we bit a whole lot of shit from Beach Street. From graffiti to the fucking clothes, the gazelles, the kangos, the way we break dance, the way we set up moves. Like, man, we had a fat dude on our clique. That motherfucker used to do the worm, but he also knew how to. He was strong enough to pick us up and do the helicopter. And we used to use that motherfucker as a prop.
Come on now.
Motherfuckers start doing the worm, dog. They be in there cracking the fuck up.
That's how. Yeah.
And you know, I think breakdancing was good because it didn't result in violence when we wanted to go against somebody. It wasn't a fighting technique, it was a dancing technique to call somebody out on their bullshit.
But you did have
we had fights though.
Yeah,
but I think I respected. I respected our generation because we did squabble up, and when we squabbled up, when we finished, it was done. Like,
and people got hurt though. Like I mean, I know my high school years that we really got physical. You know what I'm saying? It went from ooh, he got knocked out to ooh, he got his shit broke because he got slammed on the fucking side of the curb, or motherfuckers decided to dump a motherfucker on a fire hydrant or some bullshit like
Come
that.
on now. Mm-hmm.
You try to really maim a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
We started that shit too.
That is true.
Sure did.
Yeah. Started hitting motherfuckers with them damn recyclable yellow trash cans.
Matter of fact,
my boys be like, yo, if he ever stop talking and looking around, you looking to pick something up.
Hey, listen.
Ending this shit.
Speaking of maim a motherfucker, shout out to Niecy. You did your damn thing in the damn video.
Word. Damn.
Pop the shit out of that girl.
Hey, yo, when she had her on the ground, I said, baby Mike Tyson.
I said, she was like, tap, 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 tap. Stop.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, that one right.
And she was doing it in flip-flops. I was like,
I said that. No slides. She had on slides and didn't even slide her foot up out of them. She kept them in the whole time. I'm like, yo, go ahead, Rocky Marciano.
Okay. She whooped it.
Well, yeah, well, You know it's about time to end this one. We're gonna drop this one. We might stay on this topic with a few more because I see that y'all brain rolling. Y'all want me to give y'all heads up on the questions? So y'all can be ready.
Actually, I don't mind because it does make you think. It's more natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I ain't studying it. It's just you actually have to think about it. And then while I'm thinking, it's like we were the generation of color. And I know
circumstances. We handle circumstances better than a lot of generations.
Right.
We was also the
we wasn't no motherfucking milk duds. We didn't talk about bullies. We try to fuck bullies up.
And then when it came to the basketball court, hooping. I mean, Sunday evenings we go to the basketball court, and I mean, they was hoop.
Nah, long story short, at Gen X, we was in these damn streets for real.
We were, but you know what I'm saying? We were the last group of I'm gonna let this shit roll off of me kind of group. You can sit here and say whatever you want. I ain't in my feelings because okay, you talked about some mama jokes went a little far.
Right.
But if somebody was sitting here roasting you, if you look at today's generation, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hide in the water.
We used to say some wicked shit.
I know I did.
I know.
Yeah.
I just
don't let no female be around.
Yeah.
Y'all so enough gonna try and tear somebody up on.
I'm gonna hit it with this and end it with this.
We didn't care. We give it to you. We didn't care who you were.
I made it like this: eat for everybody. And I used to say this shit to one of my mans and them. I'm like, his mom, name was Grace. To get that motherfucker mad, I used to just sit there and look at this motherfucker and be like, "Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound." That motherfucker go, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm like, what? Just to get it started. I just say, hey, I used to use their mama names against them and shit. I used to get them started. Your mama crack out. Okay, we know that. Now, what else you got?
Right.
Yeah, my mom drunk. She gonna be drunk on Friday, but your mama.
Right.
You know what's crazy? Real quick thing. The song you've been singing lately, we used to sing that to my man, and we used to say his house was in the middle of the street. We'd be like, Mike's house, doom doom, in the middle of the street.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's our house though. That's why we do it from 6 to 9 every day on TikTok. Under whatever name we don't get banned under.
We running out of names.
You ain't lying. I got to build up the other two names and shit that I got on back burner. But nah, man, it's a pleasure as always. I'm Gen X to do it.
And you know what though? When we kick it, we still feel free. It's like when I feel like feeling free, I just cut loose. And I don't care who's around me. I just get free. I don't care who's watching. I'm just free.
I never gave a fuck who was watching me.
I get in my dance zone and I'm feeling that vibration.
I'm from the Garden State. You all know what the Garden State is, bro. We shine.
That's right. We just get lost in whatever vibe we on. We just enjoy the vibe.
Well, let me get up out of here. Love y'all. We're gonna end this one. You ain't anything to say about at the end.
Happy Friday. Everybody enjoy Friday.
And we will see y'all tomorrow at the playoff.
At the playoff. Get your playlist ready. For real.
Get your shit right. We gotta get our shit right.
Fella's gonna get hurt. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna do it on YouTube too. We're gonna do both of them.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. See y'all tomorrow at the playoff. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
At the playoff.
At the playoffs. It is.
Peace.